are just 6 days from Election Day. And, Don, that means that there's a lot of attention being paid on this program and all the others about just what you will find on your ballot on November 3rd. I know many of you have already voted, and you've already started looking through some of the down ballot races. A lot of people spend a lot of time talking about Trump and Biden, but the local offices are the ones that really have an impact on your everyday life. Right now, we have an Assemblywoman, Sabrina Cervantes, who serves the Assembly District number 60 in the Inland Empire. She was challenged last time around by Bill Asaley, and she is being challenged once again by Chris Raahauge. He is the candidate, Republican candidate, for the 60th Assembly District. He joins us right now on the Jen and Don Show. Chris, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Don, for having me.
Thank you. And I want to tell people to follow you on Twitter at Chris, the number 4, Assembly1. Chris4Assembly1, or you can go online and look at Chris, the number 4, Assembly.com. The reason I bring up Bill Asaley is because, Chris, there's a real opportunity in this district. Bill Asaley almost won, and some people say did win, against Sabrina Cervantes. This election 2 years ago was not called for weeks after the actual election day because it was that close, and a number of votes really made the difference for Sabrina Cervantes. What do you think the opportunity is here this time around, and why are you more qualified than Sabrina Cervantes, who doesn't seem to be very popular at all in that assembly district?
Yeah, so 2 years ago it was unfortunate that there was a lot of ballots that were turned in, seemed really late, and the numbers switched after election night in favor of Sabrina Cervantes. But I think we have a real opportunity this time around. I mean, people are sick of what's going on in California and what Sacramento is ramming down our throats. I mean, look at our roads, look at our schools. The tax increases are never ending. We have 20,000 prisoners who are being released. The governor is keeping us shut down for months on end, not worried about business owners, not worried about people who are losing their jobs and can't put food on the table, but worried about prisoners in our prison system. Crime is going up. The amount of issues that are going wrong with California is the reason why I am going to do good this time around, because people are sick of what they're seeing. I've been going door to door talking to so many people, independents, Democrats. Obviously, Republicans are sick of what we've seen, but the Democrats and independents are really sick of what they're seeing now.
Now, you bring up your interaction with the constituents out there. This assembly district is one that really should be held by someone on the right, given the makeup. I know in terms of Republicans that Democrat registrations in some sectors lead Republican, but that's only by virtue of a very strong no-party preference group in the 60th Assembly District. Those people that have defected or from the Republican or Democrat Party, or never could identify with either party, they are making up a larger and larger constituency around California. What are you hearing from the folks that don't find a home in either party? What are they saying about the current state of affairs in California, and how are they reacting to your message?
You know, so that's who we've really been trying to focus our campaign on. It's those people who they feel that they've been disenfranchised by the two-party system. It's the independents, and they make up about 25% of the constituents in the 60th. So it's a large population of people, and those are the people who are tired of what they're seeing. These are the small business owners. These are people who are struggling right now to, like I said, feed their families. Many people were affected by AB 5, which Sabrina Cervantes voted in favor of, which was the gig economy bill that was passed, which has hurt many of these independent contractors. The gas tax, which was increased, went into effect in July. They had the opportunity to postpone that, which they decided not to do. It's hurting people. It's hurting their pocketbooks. They're struggling, and they are sick of it. They're sick of what Sacramento is doing to them.
People are fed up, but it is a challenge for Republicans to make their case because people are used to looking for Democrats. Sometimes people who are low information voters, they might just go for the brand name. I mean, look at Adam Schiff. Look at the Ted Luce who are running for Congress, and they win again and again, and they win in huge numbers because the people just know their name and vote for them. Sabrina Cervantes is starting to get her name known, but Chris Raahauge, you also have a name in the community. You have a name that people know. You have a family name, and that matters, I think, in this fight. What do you think is the best way for you to position yourself to voters who maybe aren't Republican, maybe who are somewhere in between, as the candidate that they should take a chance on?
Well, I'm going to stand up for everybody when I go up to Sacramento. I'm not just going to stand up for one party when I get up there. That's what Sabrina Cervantes has done. She's gone up there and voted party line since she went up there. I'm going to stand up for everybody. And you're right, my name, I do have some name recognition in the district. A lot of people, enjoy their Second Amendment, and they go out and shoot at my family's shooting range. And I've encountered multiple people who recognize the name and appreciate the fact that we have been proponents of the Second Amendment. But really, I'm planning on going up there and representing everybody, not just special interests and the one party.
Yeah, the one party, that has the supermajority. Speaking of which, she must feel pretty comfortable because, and we're breaking a major rule. You generally don't talk about your competition, but in this case, you got to talk about it because she's missed, 70-plus votes over the last session or 2 sessions. Even if it's 2 sessions, that's an incredible number of votes to not be present for. And to assume that you can do that because you're comfortable in your seat, I don't get that kind of absentee leadership of your community.
Yeah, she hasn't represented us up there very well because she did miss, she missed over 70 votes. Don, it was in the hundreds, actually, that she missed last session. She was actually absent for months on end, but, that's what it is. They get elected and then they get comfortable and then they feel like they don't need to do their job up there. They get money thrown at them from special interests and unions. And so it's, to them, they get into this routine, and now this is the second, her second term, and she's trying to get into a third term, and you can just see the writing on the wall. It's a career politician in the making.
Chris Raahauge is with us. Get more information on him at chrisforassembly.com. Chris, we'll wrap with this question because we know that it is, once you get to the assembly, you are outnumbered as a Republican. But what would you like to do? What are you promising your voters that you will do in your first 3 months if you can get elected on November 3rd to go represent the 60th Assembly District, which is Corona, Eastvale, Jurupa Valley, Norco, Riverside, El Cerrito, and some of the other areas. So what would you do the first 3 months?
I plan on going up to Sacramento and standing up for our law enforcement. I think what we've seen in the last year and the last couple months alone with police stations being burned to the ground, commandeered, just this lack of respect for law enforcement. I plan on going up there, standing up for our law enforcement, our public safety individuals. These rolling blackouts are ridiculous, what's going on in California. It's just ridiculous. We have got to do better. California deserves better, and I plan on being that better.
And those that much needed infrastructure spending struck again in terms of Silverado Canyon fire. Our infrastructure is lagging far behind, and that needs to be addressed. So good on you for wanting to get up there and help us out with that.
Absolutely, and it's not a matter of not having the money because we are definitely taxed enough. We have the money. It's a problem with spending the money.
Exactly.
Yeah. Chris Raahauge, thank you for what you're doing, for stepping up, and for running. Give people the website to connect with you.
It's Chris4assembly.com. Chris4assembly.com.
Get more.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thanks so much. Get more information there. Good luck to you, Chris Raahauge, joining us. More up ahead. It is the Jen and Don Show on AM 590.
Stuck in traffic? We've got the answer. Starting in the cold.